please hit that subscribe button.
Hey everybody.
Better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live. Hey everybody, so it's time for another episode of NHL Remember Him. This is, I believe, episode number 33. And today we are going to be talking about a player that I remember from when I was a little kid playing with the Philadelphia Flyers, but he also played with Carolina/Hartford and the Detroit Red Wings as well. And that player is center Keith Primeau, who had a pretty long NHL career, very successful NHL career after being drafted in the first round in 1990. Now, before we fully get into the video, I just ask that you please hit that subscribe button if you're new, and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, as that really, really helps out a lot. But let's get into it here, looking at the NHL career of Keith Primeau. He was drafted in the first round, 3rd overall in 1990 by the Detroit Red Wings. And he went on to play 909 games in the NHL, scoring 266 career goals, 353 career assists for 619 career points, a plus 124 rating. And he also had 1,541 penalty minutes in his career. So over 900 games played, over 600 career points, and over 1,500 career penalty minutes. He was a great all-around hockey player. He was a big physical center, mostly kind of a second liner, one of those guys that could score 50, 60 points in a season. And he also had multiple 100 penalty minute seasons as well. Really a tough power forward, physical second line type center, and really, really fun player to watch. Great all-around hockey player, great leader as well. He ended up being the captain of the Philadelphia Flyers. Just a lot to like about Keith Primeau over the course of his career. He also played in 128 playoff games in his career, scoring 18 playoff goals, 39 assists for 57 points, a -4 rating, and 213 penalty minutes in the playoffs as well. So just goes along with the kind of player he was, the big physical power forward type. And he played that role to a T for many, many years in the NHL. Primeau came into the league with the team that drafted him, the Detroit Red Wings, in 1990, and played with Detroit from 1990 through 1996. And then he went to the Hartford Whalers, who became the Carolina Hurricanes, and played with Hartford/Carolina for 3 years, 1996 through 1999. And then he went to the Philadelphia Flyers, where he spent the rest of his career from 1999 through 2006 before retiring from the NHL. And I was born in 1996, so I remember Keith Primeau from the early, the end of his career, but my early days watching hockey as a member of the Philadelphia Flyers. And he was the captain of the team at the end there, and just really, really well-respected player. Very, very good player for a long time, as right in that middle of the lineup type role. Never like a 100-point guy or anything like that. Never, that level of superstar, but just a very, very solid 50-ish points every year, second line type player. And obviously, like I said, played the power forward role to a T, and was not afraid to get involved physically either. And could drop the gloves, could hit, just very, very good all-around hockey player. Not any one particular, thing, just really good all-around hockey player. And he had a very, very good career, 16 years in the NHL. And I don't know if he was drafted 3rd overall. I don't know if he ever necessarily completely lived up to being a 3rd overall pick. But there's no denying he had a fantastic long career and was a very, very good player for a long time in the league. So that is Keith Primeau, guys. I know a lot of you that watch this channel are probably too young to ever remember him, but definitely a guy worth going back and just looking at his stats, looking at his career, looking at old highlights certainly of him. He was a fun player to watch, a really good player, and definitely somebody worth, one of those guys from the 90s/2000s that I think often gets overlooked and kind of forgotten about because he never was at that superstar level, but still had such a great NHL career, and I think that's the important thing to take out of this. So over 900 games, over 600 points, over 1,500 penalty minutes, great power forward, an all-around hockey player, Keith Primeau. That's his career, guys, on NHL. Remember him. So like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.